All right, guys, good morning. So we are headed to the Lasik site today. Mom's driving. I got Brooklyn with me. So basically, this is the consultation, the first thing that you do to see if you're even eligible to get Lasik. So crossing my fingers that I'm eligible. But we're about 2 minutes away, so we're gonna pull up and I'll talk to you guys when we get inside. All right, guys, quick update. I'm a candidate, so yay. We about to talk money and all that. I will get back right to you guys after I get my quote. All right, guys, so I'm gonna make this really quick, really simple. I'm back in the car and I'm headed home, but I want to let you guys know pretty much what happened inside my consultation. Long story short, they said your girl is a candidate for the surgery, so I'm so excited. I had did so much research on this prior to even booking my consultation that, like, I know myself. I would have been super disappointed if I, was not able to get it done. Like, I know that they would have made that decision based off my health and my eyes and in the best interest for me, but I wouldn't have been able to help it. Feelings would have been super disappointed because I had already set my mind to it. But thank God I am a candidate, so I'm so excited to turn these 4 eyes back into 2 ASAP. So basically, the consultation went great. It was pretty much, for me, like what is usually my annual eye doctor visit anyway. The dilation, the numbness, like all that stuff that they did today, I get done annually. So I wasn't like really shook or anything by it, but I did spend about 2 or 3 hours in there. I want to credit some of that time though to the fact that I had to fill out paperwork because I'm obviously a new patient, and the fact that they had informational videos for me to watch and all that good stuff prior to me even going in to see any doctor or anybody. I spent some time with the nurse who did her own evaluation of me. I spent some time with finance, and I spent some time with the doctor. So of course, like anything I do, I made a pros and cons list, and there were not too many cons. Even after leaving today, I don't feel like there are, any cons really. One of the pros that I added to my list today was the fact that the location I am getting this done at, the doctor who is doing my surgery did a lot of the staff surgery, including another doctor at the location surgery. So for me, that was very comforting to walk in and hear all these stories of actual staff who work there and have got this procedure done, who stand behind it 100%. I can count so many times that I've gone into doctor offices or, dentists and all that good stuff, and these people don't even go to the people they work for. They have their own outside of that, and whatever their reason may be, it just doesn't comfort me. So this was very comforting to walk in and be talking to the finance staff, and her telling me that her father got his eyes done here by the surgeon, and she got her eyes done here by another surgeon. And then to go on with the doctor's like, yeah, the guy who did yours did mine, and I turned out great. So, and I was like, wow, this is real life. So that made me feel super calm. So now I think I'm so ready. The scariest part for me was, of course, finding out, 1, if I was a candidate, and then 2, pricing. Pricing is always tricky, guys. If you go on Lasik Plus site, basically they have a promo where it says as low as $250. So not that I always want to be at the lowest price, but I like to be by the lowest price. So I didn't go in thinking each eye would be $250, but what I will say is they offered a lot of discounts and a lot of deals. For instance, booking my surgery so close to my consultation, I was able to save money. So things like that really make me feel good. When you go in and people are pretty much quote unquote rooting for you. They want you to do this. They want you to comfort you. Hey, this is what we can offer. This is what we can offer. This is what we can offer. So that was great for me. I obviously signed the papers and went with the deal that they gave me, so it wasn't that bad. But to each their own. What I will say is, if you guys are in New York, go to the Brooklyn location. The people there are great. Of course, this was my first interaction with them, but they're great. Literally great. I scheduled my appointment, my actual surgery, for next week, Friday. So they were actually trying to give me as early as tomorrow. They were like, yeah, we do we do basically the surgery appointments every Friday. She was like, you can get in tomorrow if you want to. And I was just like, whoa, like maybe too soon. But a part of me was saying no because the nurse that I spoke to said that, hey, this is a sensitive procedure, of course, but she was just like, I would say, I know you like makeup, because we had that conversation about like hobbies and what I like to do and all that stuff, and I told her like my interest was makeup, like I love doing that stuff. But she was just like, I would say after the surgery that you got to take a week off of makeup. And I just had to sit down and I looked at my mom and I was like, Mom, this is not the week for me to take a week off of makeup. Like, of course I don't wear makeup every day, but being that I'm quote unquote on vacation in New York, like I plan on wearing makeup. Duh. So I was just like, let's, push this off to next week when I'm almost heading back home and can live that life with no makeup. So, of course they were willing to do that. And I was able to schedule my follow-up literally right after the appointment. So everything there, like, they move like that. Like, it's not a, hey, you come for your consultation and you'll get your stuff done in 2 months. They talking like next day, end of the week, in a week, like, and I love that. They wanted to move fast. Sometimes when you start talking big money, like with a comma or more, people, tend to be quote unquote booked and busy. So that I was not gonna have. Obviously, I don't have the time to afford that either. Like, I came to New York with hopes of getting this done within the 2.5, 3 weeks that I'll be here. So if they were to tell me like, hey, well, we could schedule it next month, at the end of the month, it'd have been like, negative, not gonna be here, can't do that, Nancy. But like I said, they move quick, they move fast, and I'm just so excited. Basically, I got a little bit of homework to do to read up on, some papers to start initialing and going over. But overall, I feel really confident in the procedure. Of course, I'm going to get back to you guys day of my procedure in a week and let you all know, all of that good stuff, as well as recovery after. But the one question that I made sure to ask was the recovery time, because I don't want to overextend myself, of course, but I don't want to be like locked away in the house. But that everybody reassured me like, hey, you're going to be good by the next day. Like, we just want you to get this done, go home and rest. Like, we're not saying coop yourself up in the house for the weekend, but we do want you to like spend that Friday in the house, eyes, closed, resting, using your medication. So that's is okay with me, but I do not want to be in the house Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just like eyes shut. So I'm excited about that. And then 2, I'm really excited, which was another add to my pros list when I got there, about pretty much like the warranty that comes with these eyes. So I didn't know this, but pretty much if anything happens to my vision after getting the surgery, I can go in for like touch-ups, which of course we don't want to do. And according to like the nurse and the finance people that I talked to, only 2% of people that they know of have had to come back because of the surgery. And usually it's due to old age, like at an age where you would have already needed reading glasses anyway. So like Lasik, wouldn't have mattered. But that like comforted me, just in case anything happens, that you can go to any Lasik Plus, not just the one that you got your surgery done at, but any Lasik Plus within America, and pretty much redeem your warranty. Say, hey, this eye's, not working anymore, and they'll touch it up. And I think that that's great. Of course, the doctor who's done mine has done like 20,000 surgeries. I was just like, wow. Basically, I was in there super comforted. Like, I felt really calm about it. Of course, I think day of, some nervousness is gonna come back, of course, just like any surgery. But as of right now, like, guys, I'm so excited. Like, thank you, God, I'm a candidate. 2020 vision for 2020. That's just how I'm feeling, though. I plan on keeping you guys updated, so just stay tuned for the rest of this vlog. to be super transparent with you guys, this follow-up video is being filmed 3 months after my procedure. Nowhere close to the vlog you guys just saw, but I did want to finish this out strong and get this video out ASAP. So here we are. Just to keep you guys updated, I did get the procedure. It was successful, and I am still happy with my results. The Friday that I got it done, the procedure took about 20 minutes, about 10-11 minutes on each eye, and I was in and out. Basically, after getting it done, they gave me some cool glasses to wear out just to keep the sun out my eyes and to stop me from pretty much rubbing my eyes or touching my face. They gave me a box of tissues, a box of puff tissues, because my eyes were watering like crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was just like so annoyed because I couldn't stop it. But pretty much just wipe the tears away without touching my eyes. The biggest question I've been getting thus far from like friends and family is, did it hurt? It's a tricky question. I wouldn't say that it hurt. It wasn't painful, but it was very uncomfortable. Like, it was a lot of pressure put on my eye, and it almost felt like as if they were like popping my eye out of its socket. So yeah, the pro of that is that it only took 10 minutes, so I wasn't uncomfortable for too long. They did give me a teddy bear to hold during the process, so I remember vividly like squeezing the hell out of the teddy bear when like I felt uncomfortable, but it wasn't that bad. Other than that, the recovery was pretty easy. I went home that Friday night and literally went to sleep because number one, it was already like 7:38 at night, so I was like, what else do you do? But I couldn't deal with the stinging and the tears. Like, it was almost upsetting me because I was just like, why do I keep crying? And I just went to sleep. So when I woke up the next day, I could see, and I was just so happy about that. I remember being with my mom. My mom was like, because I was pretty much the guinea pig. Like, my mom wants to eventually get it done, so she was just like, yeah, let me test it out on you first, I'm sure. But I remember her just being like standing like as far back as she could, like, what does this say? And I was like, it says, like, no squints or anything, but I was like, it says, and I could really read it to her. So that was an exciting moment for both of us, obviously. And I do remember vividly having red dots on my eye for about 2 weeks during the recovery process. But as I kept my eyes moisturized with the drops that they gave me, it ended up going away. And as you can see now, I don't have any dots on my eye, like all white, but I can see clearly now. So overall, I would recommend the procedure to anybody who is interested. I would tell you guys that it's worth it money-wise if you do have vision that progresses and you end up spending money annually anyway. So for me, what I paid for this would equal up to the amount that I probably would have paid for new lenses, and all my frames, new frames, and contacts over the next 3 years. So I was actually, you know, pretty okay with paying the price that I did. I still recommend the office in Brooklyn. The follow-up appointment was great with them. The nurse told me I had like 20/20 vision in my right eye at the time, and this one was like 21/22, like something crazy. And I was just like, girl, what? But she said it only gets better over time, and of course I haven't been to a doctor's appointment yet to recheck my vision, but I can't wait to go at the end of the year to basically be like, hey, what's my numbers now? Because I think that's, you know, pretty cool. Of course, after this, I just continue to go to a doctor annually to make sure that my vision is a-okay, and that's about it. I can honestly say I miss my glasses sometimes because I didn't realize how much I depended on them when it came to like even doing my makeup or choosing a hairstyle. Like, I've done my hair and I'd be like, oh my god, my cat frames would look so good with this hairstyle, and it's just like, girl, you don't wear glasses no more. So like, really just being myself, like walking out the house, no frames on, no contacts, no color contacts. It's took some while to get used to, but I am very pleased with the progress that I made and how well I can see. Like, guys, I can see myself in the viewfinder right now, and I never could. So that's exciting for me. I highly recommend it. If you guys have any other questions or are interested in doing this procedure and just want to get some more, you know, pick my brain a little bit more, go ahead and hit me in the comments and we could talk about it. But other than that, y'all, thank you so much for watching. This has been a really good experience, and if you get it done, let me know.